Have you ever stood at a crossroad in life, broken, confused, and not knowing which way to turn? David did. He returned to Ziklag and found everything gone. His home burned, his family taken, and his men collapsing in grief. And in that darkest moment, when everyone expected him to break, David prayed. And God answered with divine direction, like a holy GPS guiding him step by step. Today we explore God's GPS, how your prayer guides your path, through the powerful story of 1 Samuel 30. David and his men arrived to smoke ashes in silence. Their wives and children were captured, like their hearts shattered. The same warriors who once cheered David now turn against him, weeping until they could cry no more. When life hits this hard, human strength fails. But Scripture says, David strengthened himself in the Lord. Because when your world collapses, your prayer becomes your lifeline. Instead of reacting in anger or panic, David seeks direction, not revenge. He calls for the priest and asks God directly, shall I pursue? Will I overtake them? It was the ancient version of asking, well, Lord, where do I go from here? And God responds with clarity, pursue. You will overtake them, and you will recover all. This is God's GPS, prayer that brings guidance, peace, strategy, and supernatural steps. If you've ever needed direction from God, type "Guide me, Lord" in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so others can find direction too. David sets out with his men, but the path God chooses is surprising. They meet an abandoned Egyptian servant, sick, starving, forgotten. To the men, he looked useless. To God, he was a divine connection. This man becomes the exact guide needed to find the enemy camp. When you pray, God will use unexpected people, strange turns, and unusual moments to lead you exactly where you need to be. Not every detour is a delay, but sometimes it's divine direction. David finds the raiders celebrating with stolen goods. He attacks from dawn until evening, and Scripture declares the miracle. David recovered all, not some, not most, all. Nothing missing, nothing broken, nothing lost. This is what happens when God guides your steps. His GPS never leads to defeat, only restoration. Yeah, your Ziklag might be a broken relationship, a financial crisis, a health battle, a painful rejection, or a door that suddenly slams shut. But prayer is your GPS. It doesn't just comfort you, it guides you. It reveals the next step. It aligns your feet with God's plan. And no matter how dark your situation looks, when God leads, you will recover what life tried to steal. Hey guys, if this message blessed you, don't stop here. Watch our other Guardian Contender stories. Joseph's rise from the pit to the palace, Gideon's victory with only 300, Daniel's rescue from the lions, and Hannah's breakthrough in Shiloh. Each one reminds you, God still guides, God still speaks, and God still restores. When life leaves you confused, pray. When you don't know what to do, pray. When the path seems lost, pray, because prayer doesn't just bring comfort, prayer brings direction. God's GPS never glitches, never fails, and never leads you wrong. This is Guardian Contender, cinematic faith for your daily journey. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And join me again tomorrow for another life-changing encounter with God's Word.